guys, it's Aaron, and this is my very first YouTube video ever, and I expect this one to be a really good one. Yeah, seriously. So, as in, like, you might have seen my channel name is Mr. Tech Boss, so you might have guessed what it means. I mean, this whole channel is completely about tech, mostly about mobile phones, laptops, and all that. Yeah, and I will be doing reviews, of course, yes. And yes, I'll also be talking about some of the things which the people, you guys, want to know about. And yeah, so I just thought of starting the video, the channel, by just talking about something like that. So I hope this one goes good, and let's start. So, as for the beginning, today's video is about, like, do you need pop-up cameras in phones, or is it reliable? Now, personally, what I think is that pop-up cameras, it's a really good thing. I'm thinking, I mean, you get a really huge display only for and you can also see a camera popping out from your phone, which is really fascinating. But the downside, I mean, is that if you drop your phone, you're dead. I mean, that's bye-bye to your selfie camera, and it's really bad. I mean, I can imagine a few people, not few, a lot of people, they can't live without the selfie camera. I mean, they give more importance to the selfie camera than to the rear cameras. But what I think is, I'm not a big selfie taker, and for me it's not that kind of a big deal, but it's still bad. But as you know, from mostly companies like Oppo, Vivo, yeah, these two companies, they make the most number of pop-up camera phones, on which I know it's nice. I mean, they are doing that, they're keeping up with their pop-up cameras, but it's like, and you can't rely on the pop-up cameras they are making, because if you drop those, you're doomed. I mean, maybe if you drop your phone once or twice, their pop-up camera, it won't get damaged or something. But if you drop your phone a lot of times, I mean, seriously, your selfie camera is dead for you. And also, I mean, recently we also saw OnePlus, talking about their selfie camera in their OnePlus 7 Pro, and as it just came out, I was expecting that it would suck because of a selfie camera, the pop-out selfie camera, but interestingly, it's great. I've literally seen, I've seen the phone, the pop-up camera is like, it's really good, and I've also seen the videos of all those pop-up cameras. I've seen its drop test, and the people, they just literally drop the phone at that point, at where the pop-up camera is, and they drop it around 7 to 8 times, and at that area, and still it's still functional. Maybe I can just show you a video from one person. The screen is like it's half dead, and still, he can still, I don't know, somewhere or the other get the pop-up camera to pop out again, and that's so amazing. OnePlus has done such a really, really good job with the pop-up camera, and I think so that's the only phone which has a really strong pop-up camera till now. In the other phones, such as Vivo V15 Pro, the real Oppo F11, and the Asus Zenfone 6, which has that flip camera. And I really think like the OnePlus is the only pop-up camera which has the best, the most durable. And I also, OnePlus has one more feature, that the camera, it actually retracts, but you must have, if the pop-up camera should retract completely, you should at least be at a height of 4 meters. If you drop the phone, it should at least be at a height of 4 meters. If it is less, it will retract halfway. But still, I saw the review. I mean, the damage review, and I was like, wow, that's super great, and I really liked it. It was super great, and I can still get those. I mean, I'll put a video about that. I mean, I'll just put a video right now. Okay. So at the last, I think that pop-up cameras, it's a good thing. I mean, you get a really big display. For a thing, I'm shooting this video with my phone. That's the Xiaomi Redmi 6 Pro, and it has a notch. So like people who hate the notch, or people who like have those bezels on top, and like they don't like those bezels, they can go for a pop-up camera. It's really good, but you just have to be careful. And I think so. The OnePlus 7 Pro is the best one till now, which has a really good pop-up camera situation. I mean, you can also see Vivo V15 Pro, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, which has a slider. I mean slider. I mean, if you don't want a pop-up camera, you also have a Mi Mix 3. It's again a really good option. Otherwise, it's like it's normal. The other phones everything the same. And I also want to talk about the notches in these phones, and because I mean, in 2018, notches were like a big deal. I mean, almost every phone was having a notch. Even my phone has a notch. I mean, those medium-sized notches. And I think so from the notches, this pop-up camera thing evolved, and many phones started having pop-up cameras and the sliders. Personally, I think notches, I don't have a big problem with notch, because I really just didn't feel anything. Like I didn't feel that it was obstructing my display, because I just not used to seeing the top small region. So when I also saw the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus or the S10 or the S10e, I mean, I was not I didn't have any problem with the whole cutout, which I think so the best place to keep it. Otherwise, I think so. In the end, pop-up cameras, it's on you. You might either risk of losing a selfie camera for having a bigger display, or you just stick with a notch or a punch hole display, or maybe a mechanical slider. yeah, but you'll have problems. And none of these phones are I mean, there's no IP rating for them, so they're not being assured for water or dust resistance. So again, that's another problem. So again, you can buy these phones. I'm not telling you to not to buy these phones. It's on your risk, because a lot of these phones are really expensive, and the cheapest one till now is the Vivo V15, which comes at around 15,000. I don't know. Yeah, 15,000 to 20,000 rupees range. So I mean, you can go for that at least. So maybe that's the end of this video. Seriously, and if you guys like this video, I mean, because this is my very first video, and I will be, upgrading on my camera quality. I mean, maybe record with a camera, not a phone camera, and just go for more exciting topics next time. Yeah. So maybe the next video might be about the OnePlus 7 and the OnePlus 7 Pro. So if you like this video, just please press the thumbs up button and please subscribe, because it will be great if you did. So maybe that's the end. Yeah, there's nothing else to talk about. And yeah, also, if you are interested in the flip cameras, I mean, you know about the Asus Zenfone 6, I mean, which the camera flips. If you're interested in that, it's like, if you are interested in that, it will be good. Seriously, I mean, you can go for that, or maybe a rotating camera. That's a Samsung Galaxy A80, and I don't recommend it. This is the only phone which I'm not recommending, because I just don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. So Samsung Galaxy A80, not recommended, but maybe the other phones. And also the Oppo Find X. It looks cool, but if the mechanical slider, if it fails, you also lose your rear camera. So have that in mind too. For me, the Samsung Galaxy A80 and the Oppo Find X, both of them not a good choice. Please. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and maybe see you all next time.